So, the IRS is slow as shit. And they need to hurry up. Got that Dr. Pepper. Got that Dr. Pepper. Oh man. So, to give you an update or to not give you an update, that is the question. To be or not to be? That is the question. Should we reveal what happened when we called AT&T? Should we reveal what happened? What is going on? So, should we reveal what happened when we called AT&T? By the way, we've been seeing the same set number show up at the start of the stream. 15 concurrents. And then this is exactly what the stream finishes with, exactly that number. Is the total views the stream is counted with and finishes with, because this is what they're keying in. It's a complete made-up, fabricated lie. So anyway, we've seen this pattern. We've seen it, like essentially that number, whatever that number is at the beginning, instantly shows up. That's just the keyed number for concurrence for views that they're lying and saying that the stream reached by the end of the stream. And it's going to be that. And any views it gains after that are views it gains after that. They're not views that it's slowly counting after the fact. No, nobody's doing that. They're not supposed to do it that way. It literally finishes with the views it finishes with. Ridiculous. Anyway, should we reveal what happened? When we called AT&T. So I saw the initial attempt just then. A little bit of skippy skip. So the initial attempt just him. You know why, right? Because a lot of them want to become content creators now, because they learn they can make money on the side. So they're irritated that I'm sitting here showing off all of the things that they're not doing and that I'm seeing daily. Meanwhile, they're sitting here being content creators and uploading all this dash cam footage and shit like that. And meanwhile, here I am, also, like, literally just showing everything that's happening, where somebody drives up behind me, swerving around all over the place, and shit like that. And this is a pretty regular thing that happened. You know, this is a definitively regular thing that happens. And, yeah, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, again, you know, like, you can just see it get more aggressive with what they're doing when we start talking about all that stuff, conveniently now. So, I'll be honest with you. In order to get to a certain point, yeah, they would need certain types of help. And that's what you have to rationalize, is like, remember what I said a while back about how we discovered that the U.S. had certain level of Chinese police stations that were actually being operated by the Chinese government here in the U.S. We actually found that out. This is a real thing. It's not fake. It's not made up. It's a real thing that was happening, and it's still happening. You know, we have not found them all. We've definitely not shut them all down. It's reasonable to believe that that's happening in some other capacity with people that are, pro a different government or something like that. They came here from somewhere else, or maybe they didn't even come here from somewhere else. Maybe they align with the, and that's the point. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to take an oath and, that's the point, is like, we see more political propaganda, we see manipulation, we see all of this, we see the Trump signs on the lawns of the police stations and stuff like that. We just see all this. Corvette. Yeah. Well, anyway. Well, anyway. The point is, you know, this sort of thing is, you know, like you talk about a person, and then they do the manipulation and stuff like that, and they manipulate numbers and signals and stuff to suppress what you're saying. It sounds what you're saying, and what I'm saying has political agenda and stuff like that, and would inform people. These are acts of terror. Like, that's the definition of what that is. And so you have to realize what's actually going on this platform. Like, overwhelmingly going on this platform, and it's pretty commonly understood that YouTube is genuinely very unsafe when it comes to security and stuff like that. It's pretty generally known to a lot of people. And you know, that was the whole point. Was I was talking about this like way back too, and that was the whole point. Was like they were just going to sit there and cause all these problems for me. If I was going to talk about the things that they should do better, and this is the point. They create an entire cancel rhythm on this platform that works just like that, where they cause other people to be canceled just because other people, you know, they don't want to get trolled and they don't want to see all these people post some ridiculous comments. And then conveniently, you know what I'm saying? Like, conveniently. Person gets canceled. You know, when you see, you know, like you see them pandering, you know, like where we proved that they like toxicity and they promote toxicity. We spent, you know, like all these past streams where we talk terrorism on YouTube, and we connect all the dots and stuff like that. Took us like 3 hours to finally get through all the information in one stream, you know, where we're just actually trying to get through everything that happened instead of just like a few things, and it was difficult. Like, there's just been so much evidence, overwhelming evidence, that this isn't just something that should just happen. And you know, that's sort of the point, is that's what they're doing. And so anyway, that's what they're doing. They're just adjusting, as I've always said, and learning new things. So the question is, do I want to inform you about what happened when I made my AT&T call earlier? Do I want to do that? Or do we see the same two concurrents that we always see in these streams, where YouTube is lying and capping the concurrence because I'm very clearly talking about how shit their platform is and how unsafe their platform is and how much they lie. And as soon as I say this, so many people start coming in that it boosts that concurrent once, but you're going to see usually that concurrent then goes from a 3 to a 2. Or, that's the same stalker that's doxing my entire family, doxing me, my address, my real name on this platform every single day on his own channel. And YouTube's violating 4 to 5 federal laws separately right on this platform. Or it's this guy, again, coming in with his 30 to 40 plus alts, where he's sitting here just playing with the concurrence, and YouTube doesn't want to own up to the fact that they're just letting this guy do all this. Or that. Just one or the other. Yeah, it's one or the other. As for the feds, the FTC, the feds that might be investigating this, you may want to concern yourself with the phone call that I had with AT&T. You may want to. Specifically toward the end part. More specifically toward the end part. You want to pay attention to that. So, pretty interesting stuff too. Pretty interesting stuff, but regardless of it being interesting, I would pay attention to it. I'll just say I'm not the only one that thought it was interesting as well. I will just say that I'm not alone in thinking that it was interesting. Caught up on some of these streams that we've been having lately, where it's very clear that he's trying to operate more in the shadows instead of being obvious about it anymore. Where before he was sitting there sliding under the radar for so long, and then we started making a lot of people aware. He started to become aware. A lot of people started to become aware. And I'll be honest with you, having entire email threads with YouTube where, again, this has been going on for months, that I'm being doxxed on this platform, and I have entire email threads indicating that I've been reporting this to them. They've submitted it to legal, yada, yada, yada. And again, when this person makes scam accounts impersonating my family members on Facebook immediately removes this and realizes the seriousness of it. Does YouTube do this? No. Also, I'd like to point out that this person now is only sort of kind of moderately doing it. Whereas before they were spiking it a shitload, so it would just say 0 for the concurrence. It would just say 0. 0, 0, 0. So now, what he's doing is sort of kind of just doing it halfway. Where it's like a little bit, but you know what I mean? Like you only see like a little bit of a stutter here and there. Because it just wouldn't be like that. It wouldn't do that. It's actually pretty low stream settings. So that's the point. Like intentionally exposing the really terrible coding of YouTube's system. Just exposing the really shit fucking. And on YouTube would have you that just because you know like you're not a programmer or a developer or something like that you can't easily see when something's a problem. Like, no, you're the fucking retard that can't see that is. You can see it. You're in denial. You're hiding it. You're literally trying to wipe it off the map. Lying about views. Oh, by the way, no check. Yeah, the IRS is fucking trash, man. I don't know what the hell the IRS is doing this year. Yeah, that was not a check. No check, no direct deposit. You know, I'll be honest with you. The IRS, like, and then usually, where's my refund? Doesn't even work. Like, they have all these things for that, and it literally just doesn't work. Their own system doesn't display accurate information. It literally does not function. Like I said, I knew somebody that was making a payment, and it didn't function. They couldn't see anything about it, anything, and then the payment that they were supposed to accept on a certain day, they didn't take until 2 days after. And it was literally them that did it. It was the IRS that did that. Fucking retards. And then like again, like the point is you call them, you call the IRS, and you try to get anybody on the phone, and no lie, like this really happened where I spent like an hour trying to get somebody on the phone, and I get somebody on the phone just to sit there and say nothing. They literally said nothing. They picked up the phone and said nothing. On the 0, and now we shift the bitrate around. Shifting the bitrate around, and you see all those concurrents get cycled out of the stream as soon as we see the bitrate shift. That's the stalker. That's the piece of fucking shit stalker, doxer, that's violating 4 to 5 federal separate laws on this platform. That's that piece of shit that has my address typed into his fucking title of his streams that he steals from my channel. By the way, you own the rights to your own streams, so anybody taking your streams and reposting them does not have copyright permission. That is not how YouTube licensing works. It's not how free fucking fair use works. It's not how it works. You own the rights to your own streams, and this person has been reposting my streams, stealing them, and then doxing my family members over top of the stream, sadistically like a fucking weird stalker. Putting family members' pictures, typing their names and relationships to me over top of the picture as it's on the stream, doing all of this, violating 4 to 5 federal laws every fucking day on this platform. And meanwhile, shifts the goddamn bitrate around momentarily, depending on what I say. Just shifts that bitrate around all over the place to break up what I'm saying. Causes a problem. And again, YouTube does nothing. I did. I reported YouTube to the Federal Trade Commission because that's fraud. What a fraudulent, disgusting piece of shit platform. You know, when somebody doxes police, and their families, YouTube fucking removes that person that fucking day. It's gone. But conveniently, oh, by the way, I can find evidence of that, plenty of it. But meanwhile, nope, this person's just allowed to sit here and, you know, dox somebody else in their entire family. Impersonate them. Dox their address and real name in real time with 1,200 people watching. By the way, they're lying about the concurrence. There's not 0 in here. Yeah. They're just lying. Yeah, they're trying to get, you know, they're trying to trigger some sort of response, get you to act a certain way, say things to trigger that. This is what they're doing. And it's literally just a blatant lie, where they're allowing somebody to stalk somebody else because of politics. It's terrorism. And we can prove that. We also can prove that he impersonated police right on this platform, using the police badge stolen off the Facebook page of the Lancaster Police Department, and sat in here and gave official police orders through a live stream chat, like a faggot. And then, you know, just doxed my address, my real name, in that same chat, as if he were police. You know, posing as police. It literally just said that. The account was the title of the police precinct, the badge and everything. And so he just comes in the stream and doxes my address, my real name, and tells me that he's going to come barging in and stuff. Yeah, and also many times too, not just once. So again, like there's some federal laws that YouTube is violating here for this to have happened on their platform, and they are liable, they are responsible for this. And I'm going to sue them, and not only am I going to sue them, there's going to be several probably federal agencies that file charges too. Because YouTube is absolutely violating copyright laws, federal online stalking laws, which there is, which people don't think is real, but it is. You can look it up. And you know, there's a federal law, you know, against online harassment and stalking. There's a federal law for this. Federal law. Federal. And aside from that, defamation of character, impersonation, and also, you know, again, doxing is in itself a crime too, in plenty of areas. So anyway, as you can see, they are lying. It normally just says 1 or 2 or something like that. In reality, there's probably, you know, 8 to 10 people in here at any given time, roughly. And usually probably a little bit more than that. And they're cycling in and out. And it's about 8 to 10 people regularly that cycle in and out, and then this causes the algorithm to work. And they're literally just lying about this. I can prove this. I can actually prove that backdated, where people were in the chat talking and stuff like that. And there's all these people, kind of like right now, where they're just lying. This is why you see concurrents leave, come back, leave. It's not actually happening. It's just what YouTube is doing. So that's the point. They don't want to own up to the fact. They're just trying to lie. People out of the stream, lie and say the stream is ended, and bring up and end something like this. The people that vote for Trump, that use 0 facts, that literally just make shit up, and want to see things out of, to this person Yep. And then YouTube, they used to manipulate streamers into killing themselves. Something of an animal, like in harm's way or something like that. This is what YouTube does. Yep, no wonder they can sit here and put trackers on you and momentarily do things. Duh. Fucking retards. So yeah, this is all YouTube's fault. Which boils down to it being Google's fault. Because YouTube employees are just Google employees, just to let you know. And Google employees don't go to the office anymore. Their office hasn't been open for a while. Yeah, they don't show up to work. They really don't. Notice how it's like skipping around? See how I said like they're kind of half doing it? That's the point. It's not full, but it's like he's like half doing it. That's my point. It's not like completely, but it's a little bit. Yeah, and that's because he knows the abilities that I have as a streamer. That's it. Just knows that I have the ability. So he doesn't ever want me to get to the point where I have the ability to shut him down. That's it. And it's not going to be me that shuts you down. It's going to be the feds. Yeah, you're gonna do this too much, and you're gonna piss off the. You probably already have. Especially with what happened earlier. Oh my God. Not even gonna. Notice how it says 0. Notice how they're just lying. Flat out, just lying. Just says 0. Flat out, just lying. Hey YouTube, why are you trying to lie about the concurrents that are in here? Hey YouTube, why are you trying to lie about the concurrents that are in here? Hey YouTube, why are you trying to say that the concurrents are at 0? Oh, I know that's not true. Hey YouTube, why are you lying about the concurrents? Like we see it in the live control room where the concurrents are capped at 2. And all these numbers start going up. And we see 5, 6, 7 concurrents, 12 concurrents. Meanwhile, YouTube is fucking piece of shit. And YouTube isn't matching those fucking concurrents with the graph below, which kills the algorithm and doesn't count them. So YouTube is literally just fucking lying. Every second of every day that I'm streaming about my concurrence. Complete and utter fucking lies. You come in, you see that third one, and it drops down to 2. And then if it gets too much, it drops all the way down to 0. This is where you see all these people in here. Where we would normally have this part of the stream where it trends a lot, but then you see it conveniently at 0. That's why. Or for you, it probably says 1. where it says you're the only one in here. That's why, because it's predetermined. They just typed that in. So every time you come in, it's supposed to go up, but it just stays at 1, which is why it's capped for me. That's what's happening. And then again, this kills the algorithm, doesn't reflect on the graph below and the live control room. Every fucking day I'm streaming, they're lying about my views. Every single day. We see 7, 8 concurrents. It says fucking 4 or 2 on the graph below. Not even 3 or 4. Just says fucking 2. And solid straight lines for like an hour. Where normally it would spike up and down like any normal fucking stream does. But no, just solid straight lines, 2 for like an hour. Who the fuck sits in a stream for 2 hours or an hour? First of all. Secondly, the same 2 concurrents. Thirdly, no one else came in, and all those fucking concurrents, 2 concurrents sat in there for an hour and nobody came in. Yeah, you're full of shit, YouTube. You're just fucking lying. You literally are just lying. So that's an example of a stream where I probably had like 15 people watching for an hour. I literally deserved that. That's the only reason I can, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally very obvious I deserved fucking 15 people watching for an hour, and they're just fucking full of shit. YouTube is fucking full of shit. And Donny fucking Dickhead is an asshole. A piece of shit that's destroying the country. Exactly. And the reason why is because normally that's the point. You realize how many people dislike that fucking asshole? You realize how many people dislike that fucking asshole? And have trackers on other people that dislike him? And do you realize that there's a fuckload more people that hate that asshole than like him? And do you realize that this piece of shit pays off organizations to shut people up? Do you realize that Donald Trump is paying off Google to shut people up? Are you getting caught up? Are you getting caught up? And I want to show you how much I don't give a fuck that Donald Trump is trying to become king. He can go fuck himself and show up in person for all I give a fuck. Fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself. Donald J. Fuck. Douchebag. Fire and fury. Yeah, super scary. Schoolyard tactics. Too bad it's not. Doesn't actually fucking scare anybody, retards. It literally just shows them exactly how fucking pathetic he is. What a fucking joke. Fire and fury. What a joke. Point is, you don't say anything. You stay calm and collected, and you say we will respond with the appropriate response. Do not give them an emotional fucking response. Because now they know how to manipulate you, you dumb fuck. Stupid asshole. Oh yeah, let's just reveal Yemen war plans over an encrypted channel. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Remember how all he did was text some war plans? And somehow this got... Remember that? Remember how he was texting shit? Fuck! And you all really think that people aren't looking at text messages, screening them, fucking finding them every second of every day from everybody that has data breaches. You really think people can't fucking do this? You really think that? And this is like a commonly known thing among national security advisors, that you don't text things having to do with matters of national security that's just generally considered unsafe. Well, then people can look at your fucking text messages any second of any day then. Then that's the case. If that's the case, people can look at your fucking text messages any fucking second of the fucking day. Because it is. It is the case. Yes. Are you paying attention yet? Because you need to. Nobody pays attention. Did y'all pay attention to when Facebook Messenger randomly started alerting everybody that your messages are encrypted end to end? Your messages are encrypted end to end. Yeah, they're covering their asses. Never occur to you that there's a reason why that so many people are looking at those things that they start trying to shut me up as they do all this? Yeah, because it's illegal. And notice how it's a little bit skippy. It's not full over time to this device. Trying to, and all the while, yeah, we all see you sitting there liking and unliking. Like, we all see you like the fucking stalker. We all know that you do that you sit in here 42 times on all of his different alts and stuff like that. Because again, all he did was remove them later. 39 different people didn't come in and remove their fucking likes later. Yeah, 39 separate different people didn't come in and remove their likes like after the stream. No. Nope. And this is what we see where as we were streaming, these are federal laws being broken. These are federal laws being broken right on this platform. These are federal laws being broken right on this platform. These are federal laws being broken right on this platform. Why are we suddenly in the stream? Right as I get back to my car, we're showing up suddenly. Well, because there's actually a bunch of people in it. Federal laws being broken. Unbelievable. Trying to go around the horse shit. Just big piles of horse shit. So again, like, just another example of a time where it's kind of obvious they're recycling, people cycling in and out. We just see a 0. And then as I begin to talk, we see a 1 show up. Now, as they sort of begin to talk, we see a 1 show up, basically indicating an idle. But then the 1 disappears. Yeah, essentially it's just to idle a concurrent, but that doesn't count as a view. Like essentially it's idling concurrents so that it limits watch hours. And again, like I said, there's probably a bunch of people in here. They're just sitting here idling the concurrents so that way, again, I lose additional watch hours. I got plenty of watch hours. I have my watch hours that I would need for my super chats and my member-only streams. I have well over what I need. And I've shown you guys that. I've actually put that on the screen and proved that before. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it, Pennsylvania. You know, like, this is why they don't want people driving around streaming. This is why. They don't want us proving that this fucking state is destroying tires, destroying people's cars. Meanwhile, the fucking roads are wide. Yeah, this is why. State government's so corrupt anymore. Chinese police stations. I think it's Russian police stations around here, basically. Where I'm driving, and I will be honest with you. I have 5G. Shouldn't be any reason why this is happening. Yeah, why would there be a low connection here? This makes zero fucking sense. With 5G, no. You're just fucking full of shit. Plenty of connection. Full of shit. You know, I realize you guys can't see this, but to my left is nothing but farms and valleys. It's literally farms. There's no obstructions to my left, and it goes for miles. Okay? Like huge square mileage of farms that you can't see. Now, as we go through this town, that's not going to be the case, but it doesn't matter. Okay? Like the point is, it's a pretty open area. I mean, you're just fucking full of shit if you think I'm going to believe that. Yeah, 5 fucking G. I mean, I have full fucking bars now. I got full fucking bars now, too. And, you know, like, this is the point, is like, we can very clearly see people stealing internet, stealing signals. I've tried to tell you it's all about manipulation, but nobody wanted to hear me, so now I'm going to blame all the assholes that exacerbated it and treated me like shit over the years. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what I've been doing. Anybody that made this worse, that exacerbated this, trolled my information, doxed my information, attacked my family, stalked me, you know, I'm coming for you. You're going to have charges filed or something, because, you know, I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to just sit here and let you endlessly use my data to fucking stalk people and harass people. It's not going to happen. You know, and again, I want to remind you, Donald Trump pays off organizations to shut up, to suppress people that talk about him. He does do that, and he's done this before. So, just want to remind you how nasty and aggressive this gets when we talk about police that seem to cater to him, or we talk about him at all. We see this. And all this means is that the person that's watching has determined that a police officer is watching through your data. It's all it determines. This is how disgusting this gets. I just wanted you to know that's how revealing and invasive that is. Feel good? Does it feel good, asshole? Because this is what you've been doing the whole time that I told you not to. The whole time that I told you they're using your data and told you to go the fuck away and leave people the fuck alone. Meanwhile, what they're doing is actually breaching networks, fucking with shit, causing problems, because meanwhile, you have been sitting here watching with your data. You know me. Your name is somehow linked to me or somebody that they know that this stalker doxed. And now it's causing this real big fucking problem. Because these scammers that sit in fucking New Delhi, that sit in fucking other parts of the world, that can sit here with unencrypted traffic, can cause endless issues and shit like that. So you have to realize that it's not about, like, yes, like, it's about fucking getting down to the people that are doing these things, but then also awareness and spreading awareness as to why that matters. It's not just trolling. It's not just, you know, who cares? No. It's organizing private personal information in one spot so that fucking hackers and scammers can use it to steal money. Do you know the video we watched from Scammer Payback the other day where the lady was literally being tricked into fucking taking $20,000 out of her bank account, and the police were there with them, even trying to convince the lady that she shouldn't do this, it's a scam, what is she doing, yada yada. Even when the police were there, she still questioned it and didn't want to give accurate information to the police. They believed the scammer. And then she got back on the phone with the scammer and gave the scammer more information even. So the point was, yes, it ended good this time, but she had already revealed at the end that they had already stolen $20,000 before they found out and did anything about this. This is the point. There's too many police and there's too many people that don't understand the dangers and what will happen eventually to somebody. You need to stop. And you don't even understand why. Because you can't connect the dots. You don't fucking understand. You think it's funny. Yeah, you wouldn't think it was funny if that happened to your grandma, your mom, or your fucking relatives. You wouldn't think that's funny then. Suddenly your grandma's giving away $20,000 to some fucking asshole, sweating his ass off, with a little headset on, being a douchebag. Yeah, suddenly you care, don't you? Suddenly that's bad. Suddenly, yeah, alright, you realize what they're doing. The point is to use the data. The point is they might not do any real harm to that one person, but the point is they'll use the data and the manipulation and always learn things. Continue to learn things. Fuck you, dude. Learn to drive your shit bike. Fuck you tailgating people with a fucking motorcycle. Fucking jackass. Only fucking person doing it. I'd be the one single person fucking doing it. Because every stupid fucking person on this planet can't recognize, like seriously, how fucked up that is. To just regularly do that. You know that endangers other people's lives, right? You think on the motorcycle you're only endangering yourself. No. If you hit a bystander on a motorcycle going 70, trust me, they're not alive. You unalived them. Trust me, you unalived them. Yeah, like, I'll be the only one doing it. Seriously, I don't see a single person doing that. They're always passing people. They're always going too fast. When I really miss the time. Oh, that was cool. Fucking idiots. You missed the point. You missed the point of the 70s and 80s. You literally missed the point. You loved the culture, but you fucking missed the point. You missed the entire fucking point. All that music, all that culture, and you didn't fucking learn a single goddamn thing. Oh yeah, let's just endlessly come up with things to hate about each other and stuff like that instead of agreeing that Donald fucking Dickhead is not the guy you elect. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You're just trying to blame everything on Democrats again, even though you can clearly look this shit up and it's his fault. Everything he's blaming on them, he did and caused this problem. He inherited good things from them. He inherited a good economy from Obama, inherited, you know, an increasing economy from Biden when Biden helped things. He literally inherited good things from all these presidents. Bill Clinton even did a good job, and Bush inherited a surplus. He balanced the budget. Jeez, Bill Clinton was a great president. He balanced the fucking budget, man. Nobody does that. Nobody. Obama had the record job growth. Trump inherited it. And yet you have people so goddamn immature, they just sit here and go, oh, it's fake news. It's fake news. It's not real. It's fake. And I say so. Because I said it. It's fake. It's fake. I don't believe it. You're fucking stupid, dude. There's nothing else to say. It's not an insult. Shut the fuck up. You're stupid. That's it. That's it. Don't vote if you're that fucking stupid. Stop. Because you clearly have no fucking clue. And this guy's destroying our country, and meanwhile paying off YouTube to suppress people. Paying off Google to suppress people. He has done this before. You remember Donald Trump was impeached, right? And he was impeached and found guilty on, what was it, 32 accounts? It's just that corrupt-ass piece of shit Mitch McConnell, of course, won't vote to remove from office, just like other Republicans won't either, because it makes them look bad. And then you sit here and try to rationalize that the Democrat, you're going to just sit here and endlessly try to impeach every Democrat because that's the Republican agenda. To try to make it look like they've never done anything wrong. So they're just going to sit here and try to endlessly impeach every Democrat so that the morons just think this is how it works. That's literally all they're doing. They do this to make the morons think this is just how it works. You just try to impeach the other guy, and that's... No! The point is, they didn't need to have a vow. Are you kidding me? Because of because Bill Clinton had an affair with somebody that wasn't his wife. Yeah, I get this, but again, how does this discredit him, his ability to do what he did and balance the budget? And not only that, Hillary Clinton, that's between her and him. It's got nothing to do with anything. You don't hear people bitching about Trump and Melania or anything having to do with his wife and shit like that. Like, you don't. You just... And again, I've said this. I said this is stupid. You don't use this. It's dumb. It's not policy. It doesn't dismiss anything incredible that you can talk about with politics. It's not fucking do with anything. And so, like, that's the one scandal. I know what was it for Obama? They couldn't even impeach Obama. They couldn't even impeach him. The only thing they were bitch. Oh my God, he wore a tan suit the one time. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, and then with Biden, they just try to bring up shit about his fucking kids. It's like, are you kidding me? So you can't find anything on him. He's been amazing. So you just his kids. Wow. You know, you really are stupid. And instead of noticing what he did, instead of, oh, wow, Biden gave a good economy, and that's why Trump experienced a little bit of a good... Oh, Obama gave a good economy. That's why... record job growth from Obama, 2 terms of Obama. So that's why Trump looks so good. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. You're a fucking idiot, and you're just endlessly in denial and trying to justify everything for fucking Trump. That's right. Oh, right. Remember, this guy's trying to rig it for a third term. That's right. And remember, he said they're rigging it for them, yada, yada, yada. And he's actually fucking doing it. Fucking stupid. Don't fucking vote for fucking Donald Trump. You're a fucking retard if you vote for him.